defense and laid it in. He had 15 points, 13 assists, 13 rebounds, helping in every which way for this team with a triple-double. Jokic to Murray and hit the three. That'll do it. The Nuggets won 122-110.
All right, it is over in Philly. Let's show you the highlights from the Orleans Perimeter. Game 5 with the series tied at 2-2. Jefferson back on the after the 5 runs in the game one loss. They're dropping the 0-6 8-4 series start. North Syndergaard won the Philly despite the time to being available for regular lefty. Jose Altuve leading off Syndergaard. Bounces away from Brandon Mark. Altuve able to get the third on the play. Lead off that and score position for the Astros. They're going to take the final no-hitter for game 4. Next batter, Jeremy Pena, the rookie, delivering. Altuve comes in to score. He was 2 for 4 with a pair of runs. Astros have really won that in the bottom of the first. Schwarber can lead off the inning. Second pitch, he sees off Verlander. And Verlander, you can see the World Series trouble again. Phillies have been giving us 36 straight at-bats. Schwarber's on the longest streak in World Series history. Schwarber, the back flip after the home run, and just like that, it's tied at 1. Syndergaard, a lefty after 3 innings, will get the 2-run run. This is what got Syndergaard out of there. Pena hit the home run, the rookie. Philly fans can't believe it. First rookie shortstop the ball in the World Series got after 22 when we bottom of the fifth. And Castellanos with a good runner scored just for 2 outs. 10th pitch of the at-bat, Castellanos with a lazy fly ball. And Verlander finally with the World Series success, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. We're in the 7th. Third, 1 out. Pitch out of the corner. Over the third, Gurriel tries to score. He gets caught up in a rundown. Gurriel back and forth, but eventually they get it. Last move with the tag. Gurriel will eventually lose the game. Score remains 2-1. In the game, Astros scored 2-1 on the first go out for Pena. Right back through Altuve able to get the third. He was moving on the pitch. So runners on the corners for the Astros as the rookie delivers again. Next guy, Jordan Alvarez, over the first. Hoskins knocks it down. No play. Let's get Alvarez the first. Altuve scores. Astros score 3-1. Bottom of the inning. Sam scores with Segura. 2-1 out. Segura. For Mason Castellanos comes in to score. Phillies are going 0 for 20 with runners in scoring position before Segura with a hit off Montero. Phillies cut it to 3-2. 2 guys late. 2 out. Brian Presley down there. Trying to shut down the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber down the first baseline. Trey Mancini, the pitcher for Gurriel, stayed in the game with a run saving play at first. Presley makes the tail of JT Realmuto in the 9th. That was so ball. Good play. Turned out to be just a long out. Chaz McCormick. With the play there. Down to the final out. Castellanos at the plate, facing Presley. And that's not going to hurt a bit. Presley with a 5-out save at the middle order of the 8th of the Astros. Taking 3-2 to go up 3-2 in the series.
Justin, how tense was that 9th inning? Where'd you watch it? Oh my gosh. Locker room, had a few beers. One of their energy. Oh man, the anything. Nothing from that goal. Good job. Can't tell what it does. Yeah, but
issue in 1920. Multiple parallel evaluations for the Dodgers in Seattle in 5 in 2017. That was
Yeah, big time. I always say big time players make big time plays, and that was, game saver. So up with that, and yeah, they're great players. What's to say about this group if you're coming to Philadelphia and take 2 hours to play? I mean, we showed up every day, expecting to win. That's what we've done all year. We showed up, looking at the team, and yeah, we're going back to do tomorrow, and we're finish that way. You guys are in the middle of all of it. That first inning, you come out there, you can't feel good. What was your approach? Hey, first of all, shout out to that leader. The leader, I think, making my job a lot easier. Walking through the breaking ball and getting to the home run. Same thing, Justin Verlander tonight. No, he does what Justin Verlander does best.
Texas still second in a row.
Yeah, he battles.
So the Astros with the advantage out of the World Series coming up at much more for Game 5. Houston, only one away from the championship. If you see everything last,
Safely, we take care of vehicles with the latest technology. We can replace your windshield and recalibrate your safety system.
and they recycle my old glass.
Don't wait, schedule today.
Safely, repair, recycle, replace.
Take the same message. What? Fairly secure. Listen.
This is crazy. Really? That SMS text that we sent?
For in parentheses, I like the 4 wow, 300 customer, I love it. Promotional products for 4 acres are certain to deliver. Yes. I love it. Find some wow now. 4 acres are coming. 4 acres close to me.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game. Big-time arm. 4.4 speed. So good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Able to slither by, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On play action, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and go further. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage?
planning system that helps CFOs make better decisions faster. For a solve problems like a genius world, Workday for a changing world.
Has your advisor created a portfolio based only on your risk tolerance? That's simply not good enough. To create a great, our firm would recommend you do that first. Don't settle for a standard portfolio. Put your 3 years together.
They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
On first down, Hobbs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second. Down at 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Henry. Powerful running. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again to Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Shoves it and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest. And there he goes.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Joe Mixon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ball can't see straight.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Fields on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The handoff, running left, Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Henry. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack. And this time he got caught.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield. But someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Fields. Flush to his right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Fields. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. Second down, they go again with Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
He's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Tucker now for the extra. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually goes to your mind, him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You blocked the door off. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Let's do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
They snap it to Fields. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This will go to Henry out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McLaughlin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Miami set to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Flash the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside...